Hey guys, this is Lim and I'm back with another video, and today I would like to compare the Honor Play that I have here with the similarly priced Xiaomi 8SE. So the reason why I'm doing this comparison is because these two devices are selling for the same price here in China. So prices may differ across other countries, but it is the same price here, and that's why I would like to see which one is actually better. So I did a quick review on the Honor Play a while ago, and before we go into the devices, let's just go through the specs.
Alright, so here we have the specs for the Play and 8SE. In terms of screen size, the Play obviously has a larger screen, but the 8SE has a Super AMOLED panel. In terms of RAM and internal memory, both devices support the same amount, but it's worth noting that the Honor Play has expandable storage. So in terms of processor, the Play is using the strongest one from Huawei, which is a Kirin 970 with GPU Turbo, whereas on the 8SE it's using the mid-range Snapdragon 710 with Adreno 616. Cameras wise, the Play has a 16+2 main camera, whereas the 8SE has a 12+5 megapixel setup. The front-facing camera on both devices are pretty strong. They have the Play has a 16 megapixel, whereas the 8SE has a 20 megapixel, and both devices support quick charge, but the Honor Play has a larger battery. So as you can see, the prices are the same in China, so these should be very good in terms of comparisons.
Okay, so now that we have the specs out of the way, it is very obvious that the screen on the Honor Play is larger than that on the Xiaomi 8SE, but this is using an AMOLED display, so it is slightly better in terms of the contrast, but I wouldn't say that it is very much more nicer than the one on the Honor Play, because the LCD on this Play is just pretty good. So just looking at the design really quickly, the Honor uses an aluminum back, which actually catches a lot of fingerprints, like terribly a lot, and I find this really annoying. So although it feels nice in the hand, it's pretty light as well, but these smudges on the back just gets very annoying. So unless you want to use a case, which I guess most of you will do, but for me, when I prefer using the phones without a case, this is the kind of dirt that I will have to expect on this device. But otherwise, it feels like a good phone. It feels great in the hand, and it's very comfortable. Meanwhile, on the Xiaomi, it uses a really nice new color, the red. So I know this color has been available in some regions already, but I just got my hand on this and it looks amazing. So the glass panel at the back does not catch a lot of fingerprints. You can see that. And the sides, which is like chrome red, is really nice to look at. So it feels like a very premium device. In fact, I will compare it to my iPhone 10. Like, it feels really sturdy and premium in my hand. So just take a look at it again, comparing both devices. So on one hand you have the aluminum back, and on the other you have a glass panel. So on the sides, both have the same layout, the volume rocker as well as the lock button. On the other side, they both have the SIM card tray, and at the bottom, like I mentioned earlier, the Play comes with a headphone jack, whereas the Xiaomi does not come with it. Okay, so I've been using these devices for a couple of days now, and I would just like to talk about the real world use of these devices. So using the Honor Play, it is really smooth. I don't experience any lags actually. It is very quick. In fact, I've been playing PUBG on this device for a couple times now, and it has been pretty smooth. I have not faced any lags, or I did not die because of any lags, and I would definitely say that this phone is good enough for playing PUBG as well as Mobile Legends. So as you can see, opening apps should be pretty quick. This is also running on Android 8.1. So everything is very snappy, as you would expect on the Kirin 970 processor. Meanwhile, on the Xiaomi 8SE, I would also have to say that using it has been a breeze. Everything is pretty snappy. So as you can see, it opens up very quickly and there is not much lags at all. In fact, there is no lag at all so far. I've also been able to play PUBG and Mobile Legends both on this device, and I noticed that although the GPU is not as strong as the one on the so-called GPU Turbo on the Honor Play, but it manages to hold up very well. Playing the PUBG does not have any lags, so that is pretty good. But what I would like to mention is that for the camera, there is a slight shutter lag on the Xiaomi. So as you can see right now, so somehow it is slightly slower. So I think it is negligible, but just to mention that there is this slight shutter lag, so just take that in mind. Okay, so both these devices work very similarly to one another. Both of them have the fingerprint scanner at the back. They both have face unlock, so they're similarly quick. I wouldn't say which is actually like very much faster than the other, but let's just do a quick test right now. So it is very similarly in terms of speed, so you don't have to worry about unlocking the devices. So other than that, like I said, they're very similarly performing, and the main difference that I found between the Play and the 8SE is in the battery life. So as you all know, the Honor Play has a larger battery at 3,750 milliamp hours compared to just 3,120 on the 8SE. So obviously this is going to last longer. But what's most important is you can actually play a lot of rounds of PUBG on both devices, and they both last pretty long. Even if you're running out of battery, both devices charges up pretty quickly, so you don't have to worry about that. Another difference I found between both devices is the speaker. So the speaker on the Xiaomi 8SE is actually way better and louder than the one on the Honor Play. So I will show some camera samples in the link below. I personally think that the shots taken on the Honor Play is way better than the one on the Xiaomi. So both of these devices have this so-called AI for their cameras, but essentially it just adds a filter to make the pictures more vivid. Night shots are more easier to take on the Honor Play. So I mean, Huawei has always been releasing some phones with good cameras. So far, the camera on the Honor Play is still better than the one on the 8SE. But that's just my opinion. I will share some sample shots in the link below, and you guys can check it out for yourself, which type you actually like or which type you actually prefer. You can make your own decision. Okay, so just to quickly conclude the video, if you prefer a larger screen, a bigger capacity battery, a better camera, then you should go with the Honor Play. So if you're someone who takes a lot of photos, a person who like to play a lot of games, and you watch a lot of movies, videos on your phone, then this is the phone for you. However, if you prefer something more unique in terms of the design, the colors, like this phone looks really nice, and if you really want to feel like a premium build quality, then maybe you can choose this device. Because apart from that, this phone also has better speakers, it has better music, but the Super AMOLED display on this phone is not to say it's more significantly better than the Honor Play, so it's doing okay as well. So very simply put, if you want more screen, more battery, better camera, go for this device. If you want a better feeling device, a more premium build quality device, then you can go for the 8SE. Alright, that's it for this video. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!